This episode is brought to you in collaboration with Stamford Botanics, your go-to destination for beautiful, thriving plants. Visit stamfordbotanics.co.uk to explore their collection. Welcome to Exist Better Conscious Conversations. Today I'm talking to Bea Badinska all about harmonic egg therapy. I went down to London to try out the egg for myself, and it was a beautiful, relaxing, and magical experience. And I can't wait for you to hear all about it, all about the benefits and the transformations Bea is seeing in people. I know you're going to love this conversation. Enjoy. Welcome, Bea, to the podcast. It's so lovely to be here.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Very exciting.
Yes, and it's exciting for me. I've just tried out the egg and wow, what an experience. Amazing. I'm dying to hear how you discovered this and your journey to finding this type of therapy.
Yes, it's quite unique and I'm still in awe what it can do to clients. I discovered the egg because I was looking for modality to combine my psychology degree with, to combine psychology practice and offer a more complex healing experience for my clients. I myself been on a healing journey for quite a while, and the first time I seek the egg, my intention was to resolve my anxiety. Been in a corporate world for a very long time, and as you know, lots of pressure, lots of stress, lots of anxiety can build up. So that was something I sort of tried other modalities for, breathing techniques, cold exposure, meditation, and all different things. And then I discovered the egg, and really I had profound experience. The first time I went inside the egg, there was massive emotional release, which sort of like unblocked something and opened me to something new. And I knew there and then that this is the modality, this is the device that I would love to have in my practice to offer more holistic treatment to my clients.
Yes, and it really encompasses so much. So could you tell me a bit about the frequencies, the sacred geometry, the colors, how they all come together to enable healing?
Yes. So the egg is quite unique in a sense that it offers a synergy of sacred geometry frequency, sound frequency, and light frequency. So the shape alone is quite important because it's based on dodecahedron, based on platonic solids, which are part of sacred geometry. Sacred geometry, for those who don't know, is a study of particular geometric shapes that hold spiritual and energetic meaning. So, and we can find these geometric shapes across the world, across the nations, in ancient buildings and in art, because they've been with us for many, many thousands of years. And because they hold very particular energetic frequency, we can see them frequently in churches. Pyramids, for example, are built with sacred geometry principles in mind. So they really were significant pieces that were always incorporated in art and architecture and offered this healing, sort of harmonizing energy.
And that's exactly what it feels like.
And that's exactly, what's been incorporated into this structure. Why dodecahedron? Dodecahedron is a representation of universe. So the shape literally means universe. So we have like quantum field happening inside the egg, and then combined with the sound and light frequency, it creates this very unique harmonizing energetic field that offers clients to heal on a very deep level through the autonomic nervous system.
And you can really feel it in there.
Yes.
The there's a vibration that you
Yes.
feel in your body
Yes.
when you step into it.
Yes.
It's magical. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Yeah. I love the egg as well.
Yes. And the egg itself, what is it made of?
It's made of wood, entirely out of wood. No chemical paints are used. And inside, the interior is made with walnut wood only. Walnut wood has been used for its sacred properties. So it's the wood that's been used over the centuries by Romans, by Celts. That's one thing why it's used. The second thing is that is the only wood that is the least prone to any viruses, any molds, and any disease, because the texture is so tightly packed. So it has wonderful properties for something like this. Yes.
Yes, it's beautiful. And it looks stunning. We can see it here in the background.
Yeah.
And the sound. So we spoke a little bit about the sound earlier, that there are different tracks
Yes.
suitable for different people.
Yes.
How does the sound play such a part in the healing?
Sound is very important in this particular device, but also there are numerous scientific studies how sound can heal various ailments, how it can reset nervous system through the sound waves, because the sound waves enter our bodies through cellular membranes, so through subconscious. So you don't always feel the sound entering your body. Inside the egg, you can feel it. It can feel like tingling. It can feel like waves of energy, because it's more pronounced inside the egg, again, because of that sacred geometry structure. So you can feel it way more inside the egg. But I can also compare it to when you go to live concert. You know, you literally feel that energy of that sound on your body. So that is the uncompressed musical sounds that we use here as well. And I'd like to touch on that a little bit, because many times people think, okay, music heals. Yes, that's true. But here we have uncompressed musical files going through this device, and to compare it to compressed musical files, there is no comparison in terms of healing, because your body can experience this sound inside the egg in full range. So every single tone, every single instrument will be experienced by your nervous system, and it will start resetting your nervous system and heal the body parts that need to be healed and harmonized, because the harmonizing element is the key element here. That's why we call it harmonic egg, because it has a harmonizing effect on whole of your system.
Yes. I mean, we talk so much in life about finding balance,
Yes.
but we don't put a lot of focus onto finding that harmony within us.
Yes.
And this is what
This
the
is
egg
what
can
it
bring.
does. Yes. Yeah.
So then what kind of issues can this help with?
Yeah, so you mentioned, yes, that there are various musical tracks. This is true. We have at the moment 48 different musical tracks, and all of them are composed by specially selected artists, and especially using the instruments that would help, say, for example, anxiety, depression, thyroid disease, or PTSD, or balancing hormones. Different instruments would have different effect. So for liver disease or liver regeneration, we would use flute. Or tracks that are composed with quite a lot of flute in there. For resetting nervous system, calming nervous system, piano would be used quite a lot, because it really calms the nervous system beautifully. So that is the base of the protocol that we use for the harmonic egg.
Wow. And the music is beautiful.
And the music is beautiful. And yes, it does. That people do feel it inside, that the file is this full file, so you feel it with your every single cell.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Is it specific frequencies that are being used?
Some of the frequencies are specific to the tracks, but with the egg, we don't concentrate so much on a frequency as such as a number, rather than on the overall effect of the instrument and sound on certain body parts.
Yes.
But lots of tracks use binaural beats. Quite few individuals are now familiar with binaural beats. They have very calming effect on the body, so they can treat anxiety, insomnia. They can enhance creativity and lift the mood. So lots of binaural beats are used in many tracks. Do you want me to say a little bit about binaural beats?
Yes.
What they are?
Yes, that'll be great.
So binaural beats, they are an illusion that is perceived by brain as an illusion. So you would have, say, your right ear would have frequency going in with 400 hertz, and your right ear would have 444 hertz. And that combined, your brain will perceive as 4 hertz, where this is a beat that will synchronize your body. So your brain will try to match that frequency, sort of calming everything down. It's called frequency following effect. So everything in your body will suddenly match the frequency your brain is perceiving, even though it's an illusion, because you're not hearing 4 hertz. This is the illusion your brain is forming, but everything will suddenly follow what your brain is telling you. So everything will calm down in your body and synchronize with this frequency perceived by your brain.
Wow.
And that's how you can calm down the nervous system during this sound.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Wow. And you also bring in a lot of other things as well to it.
Yes.
From your own journey.
Yes, absolutely. So I've been studying for many years, feminine, masculine energy, psychosomatic causes of diseases. So when we have emotions stuck in our body parts, and then they cause physical problems that we need to look at from the, emotional side and mental side. Then herbalism. I love herbs and crystals. So I offer this advice to my clients as a support to Harmonic Egg sessions, because we still need to do our inner healing journeys, inner work. The egg is wonderful supporting that and speeding that up, but it's always good and necessary to support with inner work.
Okay. And so if somebody wants to try out the egg, you facilitate that in what way? So what would it look like, somebody coming for a session? I know I've just been through it, but, arriving and, kind of entering the egg, could they expect? And then integration afterwards.
Yes. So each session starts with consultation, 30-minute consultation time prior the actual session inside the egg. And for the first consultation, this can be sometimes longer because many times there is a lot of things that need to be unpacked and shared. So I have a background to create the most beneficial tailored session for each client. So we will unpack some of the medical history, if there are any traumas, and I will then create a protocol, a tailored session for that client, choosing the lights, choosing one of the tracks that I will find the most suitable for that person in that moment in time when they come to me. The first session is always for the autonomic nervous system reset. So we need to think about autonomic nervous system as our autopilot. So it's our hard wiring inside, where certain triggers will always create certain reactions, or the things that we do almost daily on autopilot. We wake up, make tea, coffee or something. Sometimes you don't even remember doing these things because that's your autonomic nervous system so used to these things that you just do it on autopilot. And same thing happens when you're triggered by something. We all have our triggers. even though that on a logical mental level, you might understand that you want to change that. But when it comes to that moment, it's very difficult to do so because that nervous system is wired to a certain reaction. Mm-hmm. So you will always do the same thing, even though you understand that, okay, this is not right, I need to change it. And that's where we can help with the egg, because it rewires the nervous system. It's harmonizing the section of the body that needs to be harmonized. So these triggers will lose power over you. So you will, with the time, you will find yourself reacting to these situations completely differently that you would a few months ago. And that's the autonomic nervous system. So to get to the session, so we will discuss what are the challenges of the client, what they want to help with or resolve with the session. Then I will tailor the session, lights, sound, what might be the most beneficial there. Then the person will go inside the egg for 50 minutes. 40 minutes is full on sound, 10 minutes is complete silence, still sitting inside the egg to integrate the frequency. After the session, when they come out, I'll make them electrolytes drink. Electrolytes are like extra hydration for the body, where we want to hydrate the system because the detoxing, physical, mental, emotional, is happening every single time after the session. And electrolytes help us to detox the system way faster than water would. So they're quite beneficial, and I can't stress it enough to every single client, please do drink it. Some people don't like it, but I still make them.
Well, it tastes delicious.
So, and after that, I'll do a little grounding ritual exercise with each client to close their aura, to close their system, because when they go inside the egg, we are opening the chakras, we are opening the blocks. And after that, we want to close the whole energetic field so they can go and integrate all of that frequency and everything from the session in peace. And then if they like to, they return after some time, because the sessions are really beneficial, especially on if you keep a momentum of 3 to 4 weeks, we can sort of build up on that first session and carry on healing in a follow-up sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing is that you can also do this remotely.
Yes. That is the woo-woo fact that many people still don't understand, maybe, or they're skeptical about, I want to say. But the egg, being built with sacred geometry principles, has this very unique energetic field inside, like a quantum field in a capsule, I want to call it, where time and place doesn't exist when you close the egg. It exists completely differently than on the outside. So the remote sessions are for clients who are either bedbound, or they live too far away, or they are traveling and they would like to follow up on their previous session in person. And they do work in a way, I do the session as if I had a real person here. So I would place a picture of a person with their date of birth and current location inside the egg with their intention for that particular session. And I will just run the session exactly the way I would as if the person was sitting inside the egg. And I do have quite a few clients who are having regular remote sessions, and there have been some amazing results from these as well.
Yeah. And so, some of the results, it just in general have been incredible.
Yes.
Could you talk about some of those?
I would like to share one case with a client, especially for the remote session, because I was also in awe of how this recovery happened. So it was a client who had liver failure, was in a hospital for a few weeks, then was looked after by family because he was still bedbound, and he was a non-believer in these things at the time. But his state at that time was so bad that he felt he has nothing to lose. So he started remote sessions with me, weekly remote sessions for liver regenerations. We also worked on his diet, on his supplements to support the Harmonic Egg sessions. And I'm very pleased to learn recently that his doctor could not recognize him, not recognize his tests, because he is now fully functioning human being with regenerated liver. He's got job. He goes to the gym. And his life literally been turned around.
Wow.
By the sessions. Yes.
I mean, that
was amazing even
yes.
for me, because this happened in a space of sort of 3 months, so not even very, very long time. But because he had these regular sessions, he was very committed to sticking to the dietary advice and supplements that obviously helped as well with the physical regeneration. So yes, absolutely amazing.
And he's a believer now, I guess.
He's a believer now, yes. And he could feel it actually after first session. He said, in his own words, he said, like, I don't know what it was, but I felt very warm and something was going through my body.
Yeah.
So, yes.
It's undeniable, the feeling.
Yes.
When you go in there.
Yes.
You don't anticipate it's going
Yeah.
to feel any different. But it is like you are contained in the quantum field.
Yes, you are like somewhere. You can't say exactly where it is and what it is, but the feeling is undeniable.
Yeah.
Yes.
And time does go very quickly in there.
Yes.
It feels like it hasn't been the amount of time you've been in there. It feels much shorter.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's incredible. So if somebody is listening and, you know, they're not sure if this is for them, what will this treat? Is it anything?
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm not making any claims that
Yes.
it will fully heal this and that, you know, there are many ailments. We have protocols for cancer as well, for example, but I can't make any medical claims about the egg, but this supports any healing in the body, any body part, or any really mental, physical trauma that has been there for many, many years. Mm-hmm. So there are protocols for depression, for anxiety, for autism in children, infertility, for hormonal issues, PTSD, thyroid disease, urinary infection. So there is a protocol for, I want to say, every single ailment that we know now. And I do have clients mainly coming when they've been having treatment, you know, the regular treatments all over the place for many, many years, but they've been failed. Yeah. And they're looking for the alternative that could resolve their issues. Mm. Yes.
And what about if somebody is looking for going into the egg in order to expand consciousness or connect with something greater?
Yeah. So
is it useful for that as well?
Yes. And interestingly, we do have protocol that we call Divine Connection, which which has several tracks that I can choose from, depending on, again, my intuitive chat with the person. I feel what might be the right for them at that time. So yes, I do get clients, individuals being on their spiritual journey, not necessarily having any physical issues, but they just want to expand, open their hearts, and maybe boost their creativity, or they are switching from one field to the other, and they want some intuitive insights come to them that will sort of nudge them a little bit on their way. So yes, definitely. Definitely this is.
So it kind of can do anything.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you feel called to it, it's probably maybe the right avenue for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would like everyone to look at the egg as if you look at the universe, because we know that, you know, universe can do anything, or nothing is impossible. So almost as if piece of that universal harmonizing energy is inside the egg.
Yes.
And if you are willing to be open and work with it, because again, I don't want people to look at it as a magic wand. There is still that inner work needed, and your collaboration with what is coming up, then definitely you can look at it that way. It can do anything. And it will speed up things for you that way you felt stuck for a while or sort of needed clarity on things or just help you to move on your right path. Yes.
And you were called, in a sense, to the egg. You felt called to it. You're one of the first in the UK to have this.
Yes.
And it kind of...
Yeah, it just felt so right that if I didn't do it, I will for sure regret it for the rest of my life. It felt like a big step into unknown. When I was talking to my friends about it, they were like, you can imagine, what, an egg? What do you want to set up your business with? So it felt that I needed to have a massive belief in myself and myself only, because I felt it in my core that this is right, where many people said, you are crazy. So, but if it just felt right. And every single time I help person, or when I go inside the egg and I have my profound experiences, it just reaffirms me in that decision.
Yeah.
So big step to unknown.
Yes. And where are you hoping this is going to lead?
Well, I'm hoping that it will raise the consciousness and vibration of every single soul that come to me, and then essentially to the whole earth, one soul at a time.
Yeah.
So raising that vibration, because I think many people feel that we need that.
Yeah.
We need that. And with that, more people will not only come to my egg, but there will be more eggs in the UK, because maybe through my egg, they will find out they will want to set up an egg. And, and we need more of them, I feel, because they are amazing.
Do you want it to be widely available?
Yes, I think it would be, essentially, I imagine that it will be something that it would be very common to experience on a weekly basis for anyone, because it's something that, especially light therapy, it dates back to ancient times, to Egypt. So it's nothing that is new. It's all ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge that we are rediscovering. Frequency as well. So everything is vibration. For me, this totally made sense. This device made sense. Because once I discovered that everything is in a constant movement, even the things that we see are solid, everything is energy. Frequency just makes sense. It's the next thing in healing, in creation, in creating the life you want, is the vibration. That is the key, is the frequency you, as your body is vibrating at. Because we are essentially like a tool. I always imagine the body like an instrument. Yeah. And through that, we have vibration frequency going through. We know that emotions, they create certain frequencies. So we are really like a living tool for the frequency. So again, harmonizing that, when this harmonize makes complete sense with the harmonic egg and the sound.
It's a bit like a tuning fork.
Exactly, yes.
That's how it feels, because you do feel that vibration and frequency in your whole body.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
So I want people to look at it as harmonizing. So you are an instrument, you are vibrating at certain frequency, and that when that frequency is not in a positive state, you come and reharmonize inside the egg. So if you need calming down, or on the other hand, maybe you need energizing because you have chronic fatigue and things like that. So harmonizing the system, because the egg that the waves, they know exactly where they need to go, what they need to harmonize, because all of this happens through nervous system again, which is the key I keep mentioning, but it's the critical element there, the nervous system.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's kind of what it's working with.
Yes.
The
With your
autonomic
nervous system. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we talked a little bit after my session in the egg about the days afterwards.
Yes.
And that it isn't just what you experience in the egg.
Yeah.
It's the time afterwards. You were saying 3 to 6 days.
Yes,
afterwards?
3 to 6 days. The full frequency integration takes 3 to 6 days. The more often you go for an egg session, the shorter it gets.
Okay.
So, for example, for me, it feels now like 48 hours and it's like done. So it's integrated. So the more often you go, say if you come for regular sessions every month, then you can integrate quite quickly because the body is almost like it's used to it. But for first few sessions, I always recommend 3 to 6 days. Really keeping hydrating, eating nourishing foods, not doing any vigorous exercise, yoga, walks in nature are fine, but nothing too vigorous. Also, I recommend no other energy healing during that time. So no Reiki, even massage, somebody doing massage on yourself. So leaving your energetic field around you in peace and quiet until it fully integrates.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And so when you say integration, what could people experience in those days afterwards? Just in case, somebody is thinking,
yes,
what am I integrating?
Yes. So this can be various. They can have various symptoms. Many people feel light, energized. They feel like, I want to sort out all my, drawers and wardrobes around the house. They feel this surge of energy, or they want to go in nature more and connect with nature. But we also have symptoms where they might feel very emotional. They might want to stay alone and cry for few hours. And this is perfectly normal because we are dislodging these blocks that were there. And anything that has been buried for too long, it needs to come out somehow. And it can only come out through the emotional release. So this is highly beneficial, and it's not to be suppressed if this emotional release comes up. It's very, very cleaning and clearing. And then they might feel tired as well. Again, this is body doing the work. So if there was something there, energetic block for many years, the body will need to work on it. So you might feel sleepy and want to stay in bed for a half a day or day and just be in a reflective mode. And then you will notice that after a day or two, it will pass. Not only it will pass, but you will feel much, much better.
Okay.
So I always tell my clients, listen to the body.
Yeah.
The body never lies. It tells you what to do. Listen to it, please, and follow, because it's all beneficial. It's not something that will put you sort of backwards. You are on a journey, and this is putting you forward, even though it might feel slightly uncomfortable at the beginning for some. It will clear and it gets much better.
Wow. But is there anyone that this isn't for?
I think not really. I have autistic children coming to me, and even if they unsettle during the first session, they are super calm. The following sessions, they fall asleep. ADHD kids.
And they fall asleep
and
also?
They fall asleep. I have my nephew's been, and he kept asking us, can you open the door every when can I get out? Every 2 minutes. That was the first session. The second session, he was fast asleep.
Wow.
Yeah. So no, that there are extremely gentle protocols that are suitable for children, pregnant women. So I would say it's for everyone. It's really for everyone. Yes.
Great. And I always like to ask people, what are your own rituals or daily rituals, things that you couldn't live without doing? And I'm guessing one of them is using the egg on a regular basis.
On a regular basis, yes, that's the one of them. I tend to jump in weekly. I love the sessions there. First of all, being very busy mom, having busy business and professional life. This is like my sanctuary.
Yeah.
So it feels amazing to have this calm, cocooned space around me. But also it heightens my intuition, my creativity. So that is one of the rituals I follow. As I mentioned earlier, I did many modalities to resolve my anxiety previously. So I still keep some of them, and I love to meditate daily. And I love my cold shower in the morning. That gives me this super boost of energy. So I do not have a tub or bath with ice where I jump in, but I do love my cold shower. And I think I wouldn't be able to live with it. So whether it's summer, winter, it's always the one for me every morning. So those will be the three things really to meditation, egg, and the cold shower. And then my evening ritual before bed is the expressing gratitude.
Yes.
So that's something I do before my bedtime. And I think that's beneficial for everyone, thanking everything and everyone that brought me where I am.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. Thank you so much.
My
this
pleasure.
has been
My
so amazing.
pleasure.
And thank you for my experience
My
in the
absolute
egg.
pleasure.